Hi guys, Bree here. So go ahead and comment hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. I sure do appreciate you being here. So I have a fun little kit for you guys today. I have put together, I believe we have 8 of them. But y'all, it's gonna be a cute little mason jar with some jelly beans in it. But here is the kit. If you want any information, feel free to go ahead and comment Jelly, J-E-L-L-Y. And I will send you the link, okay? But they are limited, so only comment Jelly if you want the kit. Other than that, down below where it says comment Jelly, it says to stay in the loop. I forgot to change that part. There's a broadcast channel, so if you choose to stay in the loop, you'll go ahead and click the link down below, okay? So let me see. Let me make sure I change this for the kit link. Okay, there we go. I changed it. Now, let me get this sent over to our broadcast channel. So in that pinned comment down below, you guys, there's going to be a link to the broadcast channel. Join it, okay? That's where I'm going to post everything, the notifications, or anything else that you need. All right, okay. Y'all, I'm so excited for this. I'm hoping every Monday is going to be like this. I want to provide you guys like some type of fun kit or bundle, especially if you're new here, that you could totally do this project, and everything is all together for you in the bundle. So, hi, yes, Grayson is walking, you guys. He's still a little wobbly, but still he's walking like, my baby. Okay. Hi. I see everybody is popping on. Say hello. My ring light, the one that I normally use, for whatever reason, it's not wanting to connect to the adapter, so it may be a little bit darker than normal. But let's see. My cousin just had her baby too today. I'm so excited to hear more information. Baby is good. Oh, 8.7 pounds. Sorry, I see the messages coming through right now. I figured it would be a while before we got any info on size and weight and all the things, but we did get a cute little picture. So send her some love and the baby. Hope all is well over there. Hopefully I'll find out soon. But I think everybody is good. Neither of my grandbabies are walking yet or even try. That's okay. Grayson didn't want to try at all. And then just one day he was sitting on his little slide at the bottom and he stood up to dance. And then he's been trying to take a couple of steps like, oh, I could do this. Or let me try. I don't know. And then he has just kind of kept trying. So that's good. I think Riley started to try and walk around 10 months, and Grayson is now 13 months, and he's just now, like, and he's probably done it within a matter of 2 weeks. Like, he's tried taking 1 or 2 steps, and then it went from like 1 or 2 steps to like 7 or 8. And now he's kind of walking like across the living room. I don't know. It's so exciting. I know. Okay. You guys, let me go ahead and get started because Robert does have to go and get Riley in about 20 minutes. So either that or I've got to go and get her as well. So let's go ahead and get started. If I can get done before then, I will go with them to go get her. So I have 8 of these kits, you guys. All right, it's going to come bundled up just like this. I only have 8 of these transfers, so that is where we're at with it. It's going to come with everything you need to do the project, okay? It's going to come with a transfer. It has 2 pieces, so it is kind of a double thingy here. It's going to come with our retired mason jar as well as a cute little cutout to place on top just to give it the outline, kind of pull the project together. All right, and then of course all of the items in here that you also need, it's going to come with board eraser, sponge, makeup sponge. It's going to have some wax here as well as a mini squeegee, and Here is where each project will vary, okay? So it is going to come with our Up in Smoke, so it's a gray gel stain. It will come with this, but these colors will vary except for the black. I have Shimmer Shadow here, but it's probably gonna be Black Velvet or Shimmer Shadow. It might be Shimmer Shadow, I don't know, but it's gonna be some type of black. If I have enough Shimmer Shadow, that is what I'm going to do. If I don't like the way that it looks, then I'll probably just change it to black in the kits, okay? So this one has these three colors. This is Sunnyside, Guava, and Meadow. Another kit is gonna end up with Shimmer Olive, Marvelous, and Sunset Drive. Another kit is gonna end up with Wild Lime, Shimmer Orchid, and Peachy Keen. Like, each bundle has different sets of three colors, okay? Here's another one, right? So they're all gonna be different. I'm not actually going to use these paste packets. I'm gonna save them for another kit, as well as this and this, okay? So unless my Shimmer Shadow is bad, I totally forgot to grab my Shimmer Shadow. And I'm gonna save these as well, okay? I'm gonna use my own squeegee. I have a board eraser. I have my surface wax, so I'm gonna use those. You know what? I did forget to grab my Shimmer Shadow. Hold on. Hold, please. You can comment jelly if you are wanting the kit. All right. Shimmer. Oh, wrong drawer. Let's try this drawer. Here we go. So the three colors I'm going to use are going to be these three. So I've got Wild Lime, Guava, and Raspberry Sorbet. And here's my Shimmer Shadow. I'm going to put that aside. And then I do have my Up in Smoke. Okay? So here we go. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and paint our, whatever this thing's called. Where did my little cardboard piece go? Maybe this is big enough. It's close enough. All right, we're gonna go ahead and paint this real quick. And let's just use this because I don't know where my other. So you're just going to cut it open or like rip the sides of the gel stain and just put it on something. You can take, I like to do the bottom, and I just kind of like to pounce it around here. Right. And you may need a little bit more. Not sure how much. You'll have plenty in there, okay? First of all, you'll have plenty in there. You could probably do 1 or 2 coats. I feel like if you pounce it, you don't get as much running like on the sides of it, but if you definitely just want to run it in there, you can do that too. It's up to you. But I went with the Up in Smoke because I wanted it to be more of like a gray, you know, kind of like the lid of a mason jar, right? They're either like that silver or they're gray. Sorry, that silver or gold color, but we're gonna go with the gray. Okay, so that is stained. I'm gonna set that aside. One other part, if you want to stain it, would be this top part up here for the lid, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that and see how it looks. I'm gonna go with this top part, kind of from here up. Might have gone down a little bit too far, but you know, that's okay. And then I'm gonna go back over it a couple of times, just pouncing again. Gives it just a little bit more of a texture too. Not so much of like a hard line as far as like painting lines, okay? All right. Why do those look brand new? Those look brand new. Let's try this one. That looks brand new too. Are all of these brand new? Goodness. Hi. All right, let's go ahead and keep on keeping on here. So there are 2 sheets here. And what I will say, first thing you need to do is either cover this up, okay? Like cover it up with a piece of tape, cut it off if you want. That's just what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm going to cut this off. I'm just gonna cut off that part, all right? Now, if you want to keep it, great. Take it off, turn it over, stick it on the back. So that way you know what transfer it is. But this is part of those transfers where they actually silk screened that information, okay? So, cut it off so you don't accidentally get it anywhere, okay? All right, y'all. Let's see. It does not matter which one you do first, honestly. So we could do, oh, let me cut these. I'm just gonna run my scissors to separate right there down the center. And we're gonna put this right here. I'm just gonna kind of line it up along the bottom there. And I'm gonna set this on top as well, just to see if all of my jelly beans are gonna be inside of my mason jar. Okay, yeah, that looks good. All is well. We will go back over this, and I'm gonna put this on top here. Okay, so it looks like it's over all of the jelly beans, but I will do that afterwards, so that way we can go over the jelly beans themselves. Okay, so here is what I did. I just put one of the pieces down first. It does have 2 registration marks, one there and one up here. So what I did was I carefully set the second one over. Here's a registration mark, here's a registration mark. I carefully set it over just to make sure all of my jelly beans were inside of the mason jar. And then I'm gonna put that back, right? So, there's that. Now I'm gonna take my paste. Again, you're gonna have these pastes right here that you will be able to, what I do is I push everything down towards the colored part. I cut the corner, all right? I squeeze out a little bit. You can put it onto like a paper plate or something. Squeeze out just a little bit there, and then you're gonna use your squeegee to color in the ones that you want, right? Now, if you want all 3 of these, you know what I'll do? I will put 3 color trays in there, okay? So that way you have all 3 of them ready to go. So here's what we would do. Let's say you've got all 3 of them open. Let's just pretend I'm putting them in those trays. I'm just gonna use my jars though. I feel like mine might be a little bit on the dry side. Yeah, that one's like really dry. Hold on. Let me grab another color. I need to spray these, but I don't have my distilled water on hand. I took it with me last week, but I haven't put everything back just yet. So, oh goodness. I tried putting my green lid on my pink jar. Whoops. Hold on on, let me grab 2 more colors. Let's just grab, I think these 2 will be good. I think these 2 are fine. Peony, yep, that one looks good. And Regal, yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna use these, all right? No, I'm not gonna wax this yet. I do provide you guys wax, but I'll show you what we're gonna use the wax for in a little bit, okay? All right. So we are going to do some of our jelly beans here. Now, if you wanted to mix some of them, you could mix some of them. Like mixing up some of the colors, or maybe you just want them all to be single, like solid colors. I'm just gonna wipe off my squeegee. Normally I would also be using, oh, here's a water thingy. What are they called? Baby wipes. It helps just to wipe them in between. All right, so you don't want the paste sitting on here too long. So whichever paste looks to be, I would say more like on the wet side, that's the one you wanna do first because it's gonna take longer to dry. And the one that is driest, you want to use last because it will dry quickly, okay? Now, if all 3 of them seem to be a little bit on the drier side, you guys, you can always just spray a tad bit of water and mix it up, or you can paste, you know, 1 or 2 jelly beans or like the whole color. Like I could use the purple first and then I could pull up the transfer. Just a little bit, enough to let it dry or like release from the silk screen here. And then you can lay it back down and do the next color. Okay, so this worked out good though. But this is what I mean whenever, like say you wanted to do 1 color, do 1 color, pull it up like this. If you have a little blow dryer, blow dry it real quick. And then just set it back down, do the next color, pick it on back up, dry it again, set it back down, and do the next color again, okay? Until you have done all 3 colors. All right, so I am done with this piece right here. While that is drying, I think I have my stuff in this bag over here, but let me go ahead. I'm gonna use the board eraser that comes in your kit. And I'm gonna spray it with water and clean it front and back. Now you could also take this straight to your sink and do the same thing, okay? All right, let me dry that off. And I'm gonna put it back on the little sheet it came on. All right, and then we're gonna do the second one. But first, let me get my blow dryer. I got it right here. Let's speed up some drying. Hello. Thank you. Hi, you guys, hit that heart button for me. Now tell me, should we keep with the theme of single colors here, or the next set, should we do a marble effect so that way they're all mixed together? What do you guys think? The next set of jelly beans, should we stick with the single colors, or should we do a marble? Okay, now I am actually going to cut off the part from the gel stain we used, right? For the top part and for the frame of the wood cutout. I'm gonna cut that part off and I'm gonna use this to apply the wax with, okay? So the wax is gonna come in this cute little baby container. You can use that, again, I'm just gonna use mine right here. And you can take your, this is my dry one, y'all. I'm telling you, whenever I came back, I take all my stuff with me. I don't have everything I need. I didn't have everything I needed all in one spot. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna take the wax. I'm gonna take out some wax here, and I'm gonna go over these little jelly beans real quick. Just a little bit. It's not a whole lot, but it's just gonna help protect those jelly beans from getting pulled up whenever we do the next layer, okay? All right, I'm just gonna swirl it around a little bit, that wax. All right, here we go. The next one. Let's see. Hi. Now you know why people go there. Oh, well, enjoy it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set these jelly beans on here now. Okay, and then maybe this one I do a couple of different colors just to change it up a bit so you guys can see what it would look like if you were to do like an ombre. So let's see, let's go with okay, there is my purple. Let me add a little bit of pink in here too. So I think our purple would overtake a lot of this, so I didn't put a lot of purple in there, or at least like big chunks. I tried to avoid big chunks of it. And you don't have to put it on each individual one, right? I skipped 2 of them without purple because I knew the purple would kind of move over into the next one. Hi, the weather's perfect, awesome. All right, let's take some of our last color here, which is our green. And I do want a little bit of green in each one. So I am just trying to get it as close as possible in there. All right. So if I'm gonna do it this way, right, this is gonna be like our marble effect. So I just have a bunch of dots in there. And what I'm gonna do now is take my squeegee and we're just gonna go kind of like in a little figure 8 here. Now, what you do wanna be careful for is that you don't go over those registration marks right there. There are 2 of them. Grab you some tape, some, any kind of tape. Masking tape usually works really well, or you can get some placement tape if you have any of our placement tape. Just try to avoid those 2 spots, okay? So whatever you gotta do, I mean, you could even take a Post-it note, y'all. Look, I'm gonna take a Post-it note and I'm gonna put one piece here and another sticky piece here so I don't accidentally go over those registration marks, okay? All right, send me a message, Anne. All right, here we go. I am going to just wiggle it around and I'm just gonna go for it. Here we go. It's kind of a super big hot mess. And now I'm just gonna scrape off the excess here. And when I'm scraping off the excess, it's gonna fill in all of those little places that didn't get enough paste the first time around. And you guys, There's nothing you can do with that leftover paste. Don't even try to worry about it. Just throw it away, all right? Wipe it off on a napkin. Don't worry about it. It is not usable because it's just gonna turn into a weird funky color. So let's go ahead and pull this on up, okay? So there you go. You've got some regular ones, and then you've got some that look like they're marbled, like your Tutti Frutti ones. You can add more colors, more dots. I would probably try and do a little bit more colors, like more dots on each individual jelly bean, so it had more of a mixed color instead of like just looking like it's a tri-colored. It has like all of the colors mixed in. I think that would look cool. Okay? All right, so let's clean this one off real quick. We're gonna dry those waxette. And then, you guys, by the way, I do have 8 of these kits available. Well, 7 now. I saw one pop up a second ago. I have 7 of these kits available. If you guys need it, if you want the link to grab it, comment jelly. Jelly. All right, let's put this back on here. And it will come with everything that I've been using so far, minus the Post-it note. All right, let's dry this. Now, I think I want to use this green for the background here. Okay, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's dry this first. I'm so glad you guys like it. Okay, wax. So again, you're going to use your little container of wax, add a little bit more wax here, and you're going to put it on those top jelly beans. Okay? Rub it on in. All right, so now we're going to put this one on. Okay, this one, you're going to line it up where the top part of it here, it matches like the corner, like the siding of the jar, okay? Now, I am gonna set this on top just to make sure it's where I would like it to be. And mine, it looks just a tad bit crooked, so I'm actually gonna fix that. There we go. Okay. I'm going to come in here and I am going to use, let me spray that first. I'm going to use my Wild Lime. Okay, remember yours will come in a paste packet. The paste packets are good. The Wild Lime ones are actually really good. You shouldn't have to spray any water on them. All right, again, these do have registration marks on them. This is the only one that's kind of on the mason jar itself. So if you want to cover that up so you don't accidentally go over it, definitely do that. All right. Looks good. Let's pull this up a little bit. Now, if I want this to be a little bit dry or darker, I could paint it in, right? I could paint it in. For me, that would be my preference. I would rather paint it in than go over it with a second coat. But I'm gonna try and show you what a second coat would look like and how to do it if that's what you choose you want to do, okay? Or just take yourself a paintbrush, take some of the paste, add a little bit of water to it to turn it into more of like an acrylic paint, and then just paint it in, right? Just paint it in. But let's say you wanted to do a second coat with the paste. You're gonna take wax. Okay, you're gonna take wax. You have to dry it first, and then you're gonna have to take wax, and then you can put this back on. Make sure it's the right way. And to be honest with you, you may have to clean your transfer first. I'm gonna try it without cleaning my transfer just because I want to try and save a little bit of time. So I am gonna attempt it without cleaning it. But sometimes if you don't clean it, it's just gonna dry inside of your silk screen, right? And it makes it just a little bit more difficult to push the piece through the silk screen if you don't clean it. And for me, I think this looks good. If you absolutely wanted to release a little bit more, you could take a little bit of water on your finger and you could push it through like that, and that should help you. I'm gonna leave it because it kind of looks like the front of the jar where you can see through the label to see the jelly beans in the background. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, let's clean this and put the top piece on and we will be done. Plus, I got like 4 minutes until I gotta go get Riley. We can do this, we can do this. But anyways, if you want it to be like nothing showing through, just paint it. Definitely what I would do, is just paint it. All right, let me dry the back of that off and get this put back on here. Oops. Clean it off. And you could always use, like reuse these transfers too, okay, or these designs. Okay, if you didn't grab the mason jar cutout, right, you could make your own however you want. You could put it on something else. You could put it on a piece of acrylic if you wanted to. If you didn't get that transfer, I do have a few of them left, so if you get this bundle and you want to add that on, you do need to send me a message so I can send you an invoice for that one, but I'll just throw it in here with this since you already paid shipping for this one. Okay. All right, let's see. Ooh, only 6 left, you guys. Here we go. We're gonna add a little bit more wax over the top of this. Rub it in there. And then let's go ahead and add our candy jar one on there. Okay, and with this color, I was doing the shimmer shadow. Oops. Got a little bit on the side there. Okay, shimmer shadow. Man, I really just picked all the colors that just did not want to. I'm gonna have to use this one. All right, so I'm going to show you how to use your paste packets here. So push everything down to the bottom, and then you're going to grab your color tray, okay? And you can just squeeze out a little bit at a time. And whatever you don't use, you could just fold this back up, and you can use like a little paper clip, clip it, and then you can use this again later on, all right? Thank you. Hi. I know. He's so cute, isn't he? He is walking. I hear you.
Daddy.
Daddy. Daddy. You say hi? You want to come say hi?
Oh.
Oh. All right, so you're just gonna put the black over the top. Again, I did use the shimmer shadow, and we're gonna pull that on up. Okay, so we're gonna clean that real quick, and then I do have this as as adhesive, so you don't have to actually glue it down. Let me wash this off. I will tag that on, and then, like I said, I gotta go so we can get Riley. Daddy. Yeah, you want to come say hi? You want to come say hi in a second? They're talking about you.
Hi.
Yeah, they're talking about you walking. Yeah. His favorite word. Daddy. Huh? Is that your favorite word? Daddy?
Daddy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's add our top piece on real quick and we will be done. Thank you. Okay, so I have actually provided a full kit for this, you guys. In case you are just jumping on, feel free to comment Jelly, Jelly, and I will send you the link. We've already sold a couple, but there are a few left, y'all. Once they're gone, they are gone though. I don't have any more. I did have 9. Used one. Okay. Oh, excuse you. So this is really sticky, so you want to place it on here, make sure it looks good and it's around the edges, and then you can press it down. And ta-da! Check it out. And you can paint in the top a little bit more if you want to. We did use one of the whatchamacallits. You know what I kind of want to do, y'all? I'm going to fix it, but I'm going to actually do a cutout where this frame is going to have this candy one. It's going to be all one piece on the top. I'm going to fix that, okay? So that way you'll be able to do the top part, okay? I don't know if that made sense. It makes sense in my head. But this top piece, this Candy Company logo will actually be part of the top adhesive piece. Okay? Instead of you having to chalk on this, you'll be able to paint the background of it here and then chalk on top, okay? Yay! I think I'm gonna like that a lot better. See, sometimes I go through these and I actually do it and I'm like, ooh, I need to adjust. So, anyways, it will come with that option, or it won't come with the option, but it'll come with the cutout that has that whole piece there. Okay, yay. All right, y'all, I'm gonna head out. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Remember, all of the bundles will be different colors. It will not always, they will not all have these particular colors. It will be 3 colors and it will be the gray gel stain. Okay, yes, feel free, use all of the glitter, use the shimmer, use disco. I think disco would be great, but I didn't have that in Paste Packet, so I might even have a shimmer silver. If I have shimmer silver, I could probably pop that into the kits as well. Okay, all right, y'all, comment jelly if you want the kit, Jelly. If not, down below where it says comment jelly, it still says to stay in the loop, but comment, or if you click on the link below, it'll have the link to my broadcast channel where all the alerts are sent out. Okay, all right, y'all, take care, have a great rest of your day. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.